Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian H. Nelson of Oceanic Great Life. I am in the beautiful, beautiful Cape Town of South Africa. Welcome to my channel. If it's the first time that you are coming here, welcome. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back. You are invited to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with your friends. This is a general reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Ascending, 23 till 31 March. Okay. As always, it's a general reading. Whatever resonates with you, accept it with love in your heart. And whatever doesn't resonate with you, just release it with love and just simply let it go. Okay? So just before we start, let's just take a moment and just connect within our heart space. Taking a nice deep breath. Connecting in the heart space and releasing and letting go. Setting free that which doesn't serve us in positive ways. Okay? Just one nice more breath. Opening that heart space. Releasing and letting go. Okay, now there is a lot of fear also happening at the moment, of course, with the coronavirus that is everywhere around the planet. I did record a little video with some of my thoughts on that. You're more than welcome to have a look at it, comment, share how you feel. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is for Leo, 23 till 31 March. There we go. Taking a look into your recent past, which is hopping right up there. Go take a look into your recent past, your present and your immediate future. Ending off with 3 cards from the universe as well as 2 oracle cards to give you some guidance over there. And if you feel that you require some more, personal details specifically to yourself, then you can always order yourself a detailed reading. Okay, what is the overall energy of our reading? It is 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you there's progress, but you would prefer kind of faster progress. Okay, maybe whilst others might be looking from the outside in and they say, oh, it seems like things are going really, really well. You may go like, yeah, it's dripping a little bit. Just remember to give yourself time. Okay, sometimes one of the nicest things that we can actually do is to give ourselves time. All right, just going to draw the 2 oracle cards that we're going to look at towards the end of the reading. So I'm going to draw them now, but we're only going to look at them at the end and see how it complements the rest of your general guidance reading for Leo. Nice. Let's see. So we're going to grab 2 for you. We're going to grab another one. And then we're going to clarify. Well, we're first going to flip the cards around, and as I flip them around, I'll tell you what I have. And then we will clarify. Okay. So let's see what we have here for you. Let's first look at your recent past. Oh, the Devil, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit. Yeah, some of you are running like a mile a minute, when in fact what you really need to do is to actually take a little bit of time back. Okay, maybe regroup a little bit. Present moment, 6 of Wands, but typical Leo style, you're still making it work for you, to your advantage, coming through, shining light. 8 of Cups, some of you stepping away from not only old patterns that don't serve you positively, but also old people. Ace of Swords there, some decisive decisions that need to come through, not necessarily the things that you might want to do, but feel that for your own kind of, good in life, this is necessary. And then your immediate future, you've got the World, you've got the Judgment card, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles. So it seems like the difficult decisions that you're making, at least they're paying off. Okay, which is, of course, fantastic. So I'll show you the cards when I clarify, and I'm going to start in the recent past, where you had the Devil, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit. Okay, so some of you are also trying to fill emotional voids by spending money not really ever the wisest thing to do. Okay, you want to look at those issues that are really holding you back in life, those things that are actually pressing on your heart, you know. Those are the things that you actually want to look at, and there is an unwillingness to look at those things, in fact. Okay, let's get our clarifiers out here. Yeah, so there's the unwillingness to, because here's the thing, a lot of you are keeping yourself in captivation here by trying to, this is the recent past we're looking at, by trying for things to be perfect, by trying for things to be right, by, it's almost like you want to up your game, which is never a bad thing, but you want to up your game to be better than you were before, feeling almost like you might be losing or losing out or not doing that well. But this is not by anybody else's standards but your own. So while some of you might be going out there really trying very hard to impress, the outside world might kind of look at you and go like, look at him showing off, look at her showing off. Okay, so be very mindful of how many of you might have been misunderstood by some of your, by some of your recent actions. And then clarifying the Knight of Swords, very stubborn, often kind of knowing what to do, but not really wanting to do it. Okay, Two of Wands, because very focused on what it is that you'd like to have in your life, where you'd like it to go. So it's almost like getting tunnel vision, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but you want to be very careful that you don't get the tunnel vision, that you go into a space that might almost be inhumane, okay? That you might be seen as insensitive. So you don't mean to be, but you might be viewed as such. And then the Strength card there, look at that. Specifically for Leo, okay? So you are born with a lot of magic, a lot of shine, a lot of bravado, you know. You naturally, generally, you know, Leos, they're very charismatic without even trying to be. They can just kind of sit there and people are somehow, you know, attracted to their strength and their energy. But you be careful to not get into so much competition with yourself that you almost crush things for the way they can be. Okay, remember this is general guidance for 23 till 31 March 2020. I can't remember if I actually said that or not, but it is in the description box. Okay. Of course, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending, and also you can have yourself a detailed reading if you want. The details are the book that is down below. That Page of Pentacles. Some of you are really spending money like it's no tomorrow, like it's going out of fashion. Okay. And the question you want to ask yourself is, what void are you trying to cover up by being almost irresponsible with the funds? Okay, because you know that you are, and you might be cutting yourself short for when something good comes through in future. Okay, clarifying cards for you: King of Wands, Three of Cups, and Four of Wands. So typical Leo style, astrology-wise, it seems that even if you do go a bit overboard, and I want you to still be mindful, but it seems like even if you do go aboard, the things really shift quite beautifully in your favor. So it seems like even if you, I feel that your emotional needs really get, you go into that space where your emotional needs really get covered. Some of you might have recently met someone, and that love sort of space, which might very easily lead to marriage, by the way, or long-term relationship, even if it's across a distance, it actually takes you into that more positive space. So it seems like the energy that you might have been in that wasn't serving you so good, by a beautiful love connection coming your way, you're actually getting that resolved for you. Okay, it kind of fizzles out, it kind of sorts itself out, all right, which is actually very good news. And then the Hermit card in your recent past. For that clarification there, you got 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay? So the more you really let go of, I feel that a lot of you looking at this, in the past you might have settled for what is not so 100% you. But you're stepping away from that. It's like a big wave of forgiveness that is flowing through, and because of that, it's wiping out a lot of the karma kind of like on your slate that might have not been serving you in the most positive way, which is really, really fantastic. This reading is going a very different way to what I thought, which is what is wonderful about tarot. So we're going to look into your present situation, which is the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Cups. Some of you have definitely kind of stepped away there for many things, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so let's clarify this for you. Let's see what we have. Yeah, you really, it's like the more you step into what it is that you'd like to have, the more actually by default you step away from some of the things that were not serving you positively before. Some of you are making some cuts over there, okay? And they may seem kind of harsh to the outside onlooker. Doesn't seem to bother you too much. Let's get you some more clarifications there. There's that hermit coming out again. Yep. And the 3 of Pentacles is coming out again. Okay. So we're clarifying that 6 of Wands. You are just not about easy does it, eh? You are not about easy does it. It is I want it all, and I want it all right now. And there's almost a sense of frustration if things doesn't happen right now the way that I want them. Being mad at the universe, being mad at yourself, being mad at loved ones, close relatives, being mad at whatever, because many of you are not really wanting to go into this hermit space. You don't want to take almost that break so that emotions can sort of almost even in a way, okay? You're not really doing yourself any favors there. The Justice card confirms that. I feel a break is necessary for many of you. You've been running very much a mile a minute, and a break is very necessary for many of you. Okay? If you don't take the break, you may actually burn out. So you want to be careful of that. Okay? So if you feel that everything is happening all at once and having some difficulty coping there, or you're not knowing what to do, yeah, it's all fine and well to move forward, but also be very careful that moving forward in the worldly sense of things doesn't mean that you move back almost like in a spiritual sense of things. Okay? Don't become hyper successful of a company and give yourself a heart attack or nervous breakdown in the process. Okay? Because yeah, you see the stepping away in the present situation is very joyful for many of you. It's very free, and it's a great motivator, but also be careful to not almost go into a space where you almost become addicted to how good it can feel. Okay, the Hermit card came out again. Remember, the Hermit card came out in our recent past. The Hermit card came out again in the present situation, really saying to you, stepping away, it's all fine and well, but easy does it. Okay? Yeah. Be easy with the walls you break down. Okay? If you letting go of certain breaches, breaking down breaches, think of how you can recycle in a way, how you can give back, even if you feel that those parties involved might not have considered you. You've got this beautiful soft heart, and you've got this wisdom sort of, Leo, that a lot of people don't have sometimes. So you want to kind of use that insight to the benefit of others and to yourself. Okay, so everybody wins. King of Swords, you know what to do. All right? And with the Ten of Swords, it's a time to let go. This is not a time for revenge. Be very careful that stepping away doesn't take you into what you would call, okay, I'm freeing myself, I'm stepping away. But be very careful that it doesn't start to border on the parts where you actually start to become, you start taking a little bit of revenge. Okay? Because it's easy for you to, like, just, if I just tick this box and I just tweak that and I just say, oh, love and light, and I just move forward, it doesn't work that way. Okay? So you want to be strict with yourself, clarifying the Ace of Swords, but in being strict with yourself, this doesn't mean that you want to go and put additional pressure on yourself. In being strict on yourself, you want to accept the responsibility of this beautiful, fortunate kind of moment that a lot of you seem to come in at the moment, that energy that you're coming into, to use it really for good. It's almost like in, I think it's Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken, that says, with a lot of power comes a lot of responsibility. Because you don't want to go and create negative karma for yourself as a result of something that should have actually been a very positive flow for you. Okay. Getting the Three of Wands again, and remember the overall energy of the reading is also the Three of Wands. So again, focus on the good things that are working. You don't have to push so hard right now. Things are, if you can actually kind of step back a little bit, almost like take a little breath, or almost give life a little moment to take a breath, things might actually flow forward for you so much easier. Okay? So almost by like surrendering so much of the control of how I want it done, or how you want it done, but in the Leo sense of things, but kind of saying, okay, let's see where this goes. Having the clarity that you're only open for the greatest good of all, but letting that go forward in the way that it is meant to, in the greatest sense and the greatest good of all. It could actually become quite beautiful. Okay? Some more unexpected, fantastic things coming there for you. Page of Cups. And just when you think, that's nice, something really big could actually come through for you. But that will only be as a result of you going into that surrender space. Okay. So we're going to clarify in your immediate future the world, the Judgment, knowing exactly what needs to be done, and the Ten of Pentacles. Very healthy direction that you are heading in, especially with the family, especially with the friends, especially with the finances. Okay, so there might be some another thing like personal turmoil issues, kind of things still going on inside, but with the people around you and the people that you care and the people that you feel so inclined to protect, with them things are going really, really wonderfully. Okay, so clarifying the world, and on that first card that came out is the Tower. Okay, be careful that your blessing doesn't become your curse. Okay, don't be careful not to get so into, oh, I can do this now, that it runs away with you. Okay, fight the fights that you need to fight, and don't worry about the ones that you need to fight. Leave the past in the past. I feel some of you, there's a bit of a vengeful energy coming through here throughout the whole reading. Be very careful of that. Okay, that kind of like, they did me wrong, so I'm gonna kind of show them who I am. Okay, that's why we also had the Hermit coming through twice. That is why in the current situation we had the Ten of Swords coming through. It's all about letting go. It's about letting go. It's about letting go. It's about letting go. Okay, it's about letting go. Yeah, being grateful there with the Queen of Pentacles for the things that are working out, but not so much forcing the things that are not. Okay. With the Judgment card there, just really using your very healthy, naturally God-given ability to decipher between what is best for all and what not. Okay, I feel that some of you might go in a space where it's almost like You know, when you drive really, like you say, maybe you're driving around like a mountain pass and you're really having fun and you're kind of going fast and it's really enjoyable. Sometimes you go into that space where you're having so much fun, it becomes slightly irresponsible. Okay, be careful of that. Look inside your heart, Knight of Wands. Always consult the inside of your heart for the balance that you want. Always consult inside your heart. Does this define me? Is this who I am? Okay? Is this the greatest version or expression of me as a soul having a human being experience here? Okay? Be careful to feel a little bit like a superhero. And then Nine of Cups. You're getting it together. If you can consult your heart with the Judgment card there, if you can consult your heart, okay, the beautiful heart of yours, and work at that balance, kind of almost keep yourself a little bit in check, then things could go well for you. Okay. Lots of tens, which is fantastic. The Ten of Pentacles, going in a good direction. Ten of Wands. I feel that some of you really want to work at letting go of those things that don't serve you positively. The forgiveness. Be very, very careful. I don't know why, but it keeps on coming up over and over that you need to be very careful of not going into that dark sort of space. Don't let success become your curse. Okay? Wheel of Fortune, really, things can flow for you beautifully if you can let go of if you can keep your eye on the goal, focus on the goal, and forgiving the past, then things can actually go wonderfully for you and your emotions can soar and you can feel absolutely, absolutely amazing. Okay? Clarifying that Three of Pentacles there for you, for the overall energy of the reading. You've got Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Star. Yep, definitely. You see? If you can focus on the small little things that are working and just staying with it and be grateful for that, then it naturally builds out to bigger things, to larger things, from Three of Pentacles to Nine of Pentacles. So it can really ripple out really beautifully. Okay? Again, stay in that positive energy. This is not a time to have unnecessary fights. Okay? And the Star. It's like a ray of light is shining. It's like a ray of hope is shining through for you right now. Okay? It really is like a ray of hope is shining through for you right now. But it's also easy for you to misinterpret it. If anything needs to be balanced, whoever did whatever to you, let the universe sort it out. Let karma sort it out. You focus on your greatest experience of life. Okay, let's see what oracle cards we had there for you. I can't remember. If they once loved you, they still do. Okay. It says, thanks for every single time you ever fell in love. Nice. Whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, and whether or not you were loved back, it changed everything. Actually, you always love back. You're a changer. That's a message from the universe. Okay. And there with yeah, quite a flow there for you. Okay, quite a strong, powerful flow. But be careful that your blessing doesn't become your curse. Okay? Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So you're in a very good space at the moment, energetically, where things can really work out for you quite well, Leo. You just want to be careful to not kind of go a little off the rails. Okay? So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your energy. That's all I got for you for the 23 till 31 March 2020 general reading. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with others you feel might need it. Whatever resonates with you, accept it in your heart. Whatever's not for you, simply let it go. Then if you want to have a personal detailed reading, all those details, the book one is down below. Namaste. See you all soon. Bye, Leo.